Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1935 Corona Standard flat top vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Commonly referred to as a flat top because there's another version of the Corona Standard that has a curvy top, and that would be the curvy Corona Standard. So we're going to set the paper fingers in front here. These two paper fingers in front help hold the page down, and you just want to make sure the margins are in between those, or else you'll get stuck on them. Right now they're perfect, and to set the margins, they're behind the carriage. So you just push this button and you move it, but I'm going to keep them where they are because that's where I want them. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1 or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip this switch forward and it skips 2. That works good. We're going to keep that on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. To switch from black to red, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip that all the way up. There's a red dot there to let you know that you're printing the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, there's a white dot. You don't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it all the way down, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that up to red. Beautiful. Very nice typing machine. One of my favorite models. I just love the way this looks. It's got the classic look to it. It's glossy black. The print looks really good. The paint isn't perfect on this. So as you can see, there's like a little scratch here that somebody tried to paint over, I think, at some point. But it's still a nice classic typewriter. Works good and ready to go for daily typing. So, or just to look good on your desk. It looks really good on a desk. It's my favorite. Probably I would like this for looks. This is just my style, I guess. And to be almost 100 years old is pretty cool. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier. A little thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. You got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the top right, works good. Below that is the margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that will block you from printing. If you hit that margin release on the right side here, it'll allow you to go all the way past that, or until you get stuck on that paper finger, which we kind of are right now. On the left is you open the hood, all the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right. And if you want to switch that direction, it's this lever right here where my thumb is. Flip it up and it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. Flip it down and it pulls clockwise to the right. That's the way we want it. And inside of that left here is the touch control. The higher up you go, the more tension there is. When you hit the keys, the farther down you go, the less tension. I like it low tension. I don't like to hit the keys too hard because I'm used to using a computer. Carriage release on each side behind the knob here. Very smooth carriage. And there might be a carriage lock. Yeah, if you lift this down, right underneath the right knob, if you push that down and the carriage release at the same time, it'll lock in the middle. So when you have it in the case, it protects the carriage and the escapement, which is the gear that helps move the carriage when you type. There's a carriage release on the left side. Very smooth. And if you pull the knob out, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.